Hello guys, my name is FX and welcome to a game called This Is the Police. This is a strategy game where you run an entire police operation, I think. Don't quote me on this, by the way, because as usual, I have no idea what I'm talking about. It's a game where you could be corrupt or as down the middle as you like, and by that I mean straight edge. And you can basically just fit things to your persona, or you can play the game how you want to play it, it sounds like. Other than that, don't really know much about it, as per usual, but we're going to go and find out together. So, that being said, let's get started. Day uno, July 15th, which is a Monday, apparently, according to this. Right, we have 3 headlines. Mayor Rogers, sex maniac, question mark. Mark War 2 to be shown in Freiburg the day before the worldwide premiere by the mayor's personal request. And City Hall confirms rumors of Jack Boyd's resignation. Right, and apparently, we're going to work. Oops, hello. Is this us? Is it? You need your new car, mate. I'll tell you that for damn sure. Okay, awesome. Right, so, what's going on? I have no idea. I've got a black screen. Is it broken? Is it broken already? It might have been. Oops, hello, here we go.
When I was a kid, my father sometimes told me at bedtime that if I closed my eyes and didn't open them for a long time, all the demons would blow away. Yesterday I turned 60, but I still take his advice. Not because I'm sentimental or want to keep the memory of my father alive. I just can't think of a better solution. To get away from all the demons that haunt Freiburg, I'd need to wear a blindfold 24/7. Plus, it's a good idea to act blind when talking to reporters. At least that's what my colleagues say. They're afraid of press conferences. But for me, it's more like a confessional. No matter what lies you tell, you're privately thinking the honest answers. It helps me remember who I am. The fact that I'll be reading all about it in the papers tomorrow is a small price to pay. Call it penance for the preacher.
Okay. So that is me, then.
This is the first time I'm afraid of those answers my mind has given me. Not because I'm mad I'm losing my job. Though it's true, I'm mad as hell. Not because I subconsciously blame everyone else. Though I damn sure do blame them. And don't even ask me what my next move is. I can't imagine. But even that doesn't scare me. The worst thing is, I know I'm gonna have to do something. And I'll be damned if I know how far I'll go. I may have a lot of vices, but predictability isn't one of them.
Okay, so we're retiring.
I learned a long time ago how to drive away the swarming demons. But what do you do when they're trying to rip your soul from your skin? Shutting my eyes tight as I can. The best solution remains the same. Play blind. I just hope the reporters think I was blinded by the camera flash.
Okay. Oh, hello. Right, so we're in a press conference. This is us. We're retiring. So that might be us at the age of 60. The guy at the headline whose name escapes me right now, but we're going to call him Dave. And, yeah, I don't know. So we're just going to see what happens. Right. Yesterday, I don't know why this isn't, like, acted out, but never mind. I don't know what that was. Yesterday, the mayor's office officially announced your resignation. It's like playing Football Manager all over again, this is. Did this come as a surprise, or did you know about it in advance? Surprise. The mayor discussed it with me. I've been expecting this bullshit from the mayor. What's the difference? Should we be an absolute knob, or should we play it nice? We're going to be an absolute knob. Why the bloody hell not? We don't like the mayor. He's a dick. Mayor Rogers is a dishonorable, corrupt politician. Didn't really mean to say all that shit, but never mind. And he's been waiting for an opportunity to get rid of me. Awesome. So, basically, we're dead. Do you already know the name of your successor? No. I think it's a new man. I think it'll be a department veteran. Who cares? Who bloody cares, mate? Who cares? I've done my job. And I'm just about finished with it. Soon, my only interests will be cigars and jazz. I frankly don't care who takes my place. Right. So, this is a cracking way to start off your episode. After the recent corruption scandal, your deputy, that person, Francis Kendrick, said he was looking forward to resigning. If the mayor offered him your position, would that change his mind? Perhaps. Who cares? Again, who absolutely bloody cares? That's his business, not mine. Ask him yourself. Although Kendrick was acquitted, many still believe that the police are cooperating with the mafia. Ooh, plot twist. Do you have anything to say about this? Bullshit. I don't know if it helps police. No comment. Bullshit. We're gonna swear. We're gonna be edgy. We're gonna be a moody bastard who's horrible to everyone because he's sick of everything now, and he's gonna be that guy that swears at a press conference. Excuse me, but that's a pile of horse shit. Again, not exactly what I clicked on, but never mind. The mafia and the police working together? Question mark? Maybe they're in cahoots with the aliens. See, that's a joke. That is, apparently. The mafia are a bunch of low-life criminals. How about someone ask a real question? Right. So we're gonna wake up tomorrow with a horse's head next to us instead of my wife, probably. Are we married? I don't know. Backstory. Are we married? No, we're not. Okay, awesome. Right. Do you think your personal relationship with the mayor could be the reason behind your retirement? Definitely. Definitely not. Possibly. How should I know? Definitely not. I don't know. Whatever. That's just not possible. Mayor Rogers is a true professional. But we're doing it. We're going backwards now. We've just called him an arsehole, and I was saying he's a true professional. And he makes his decisions carefully. There's no place in our jobs for hard feelings. Basically, I'm just trying to figure shit out at the moment. I've just literally booted up the game. Not got an idea. So it's going to be a bit ishy and a bit wishy-washy, innit? Thank you. Awesome. Thank you. Can I go home now? I'm dizzy.
Today, Mr. Boyd?
Same as usual.
That's it. That's
How
us.
did the press
Jack Boyd.
conference go?
You can read about it in the newspapers tomorrow. Don't let anyone in.
Even Mr. Kendrick?
Especially Mr. Kendrick.
We don't like Mr. Kendrick. He's a dick. I like the comic book style thing that it's got going on for it. Reminds me of Max Payne a little bit. I don't know why. Just does. Oh, we're taking Valium, are we? Popping bills. Awesome. Right, so we are corrupt. We're a druggie who's a policeman. And a guy who likes his stogies. We need to sort that bald patch out as well one day, lad. But, you know, it's between me and you. Oh.
As soon as I heard the door creak, I knew what face I'd see. When I tell Emma not to let anyone in, there's only one man it could be. Rude, arrogant, no warning. That's Mayor Rogers in a nutshell.
Awesome.
White summer shoes, white socks, white shorts, white polo shirt, and the white smile of a hungry shark.
Hi.
Mayor Rogers enters every room like he owns the place. Even the floorboards under his feet sound like they're creaking an apology. He never shied away from the odd corruption scheme. It's like the devil walks behind him. In the movies, the villains controlling the city play golf with the judges. Rogers plays tennis with them instead. That's about the only difference.
Jack, I was hoping to catch you after the press conference. You ran away so quick.
There's no smoking at City Hall. No reason for me to hang around.
Well, this morning I signed a ban on smoking in all public buildings. Soon you won't be able to smoke here either.
Soon enough I won't be here at all.
That's what I wanted to talk to you about. The people of this city like you, Jack. The police chief of all people. Don't betray that, Jack. Don't get wrapped up in any schemes. Sit nice and quiet for the next 180 days, and you'll be remembered as a hero. That's the only thing that you still have left. Be the hero.
Then how am I supposed to scrape together a retirement fund?
You had 1,000,000 chances to secure a luxury pension, one that even I would have envied, although I've never set aside any money for myself. I'm not planning to retire anytime soon. "180 days of quiet, Jack. That's all I need. I don't have any problems with you, and you won't have any problems with me. I have a new assistant, Troy Starr. If you have something to tell me, call him. But try not to bother him. He's a busy man."
I'll do my best.
"And quit smoking up the office. One of my friends will be using it soon."
Wow, what a douche. Oh, hello, it's got interesting. I always knew I was gonna like this game.
I'm sorry, babe. Only the mayor has this number. Mr. Mayor?
Yeah, is this Troy Star?
Yes?
Go fuck yourself, Troy Star.
Nice. Okay, awesome. Well, that was day one. Done and dusted, don't we know? Right. Next police chief could be one of Boyd's subordinates. Cleanness of city streets increased by 20%. Several servants' wages won't be raised this year. Right, awesome. Let's go to bloody work, shall we? So I think you take control of, like, I have no idea. I honestly have no idea. He's saying that he's retired, so I don't know what the whole 180 days thing was.
Cafeteria anymore. There's some kind of stigma against sitting shoulder to shoulder with your partners.
Unless I've got 180 days left.
Everybody just takes snacks from the machines or grabs a meal and hammers it down in the corner like a vulture on a corpse. The main thing? Don't look into anyone's eyes.
Okay.
Could be construed as an invitation to sit together. The only people eating here are ghosts. My deputy, Francis Kendrick. He recently became one of those ghosts. The subject of one of the most devastating corruption scandals in the history of Freeburg. No evidence to support the accusations, but everyone knows Kendrick's days are numbered. I need that file I asked for. Needs to be ready tonight. Francis didn't say anything, but I understood. Ghosts aren't supposed to talk. Besides, I got a feeling he was already finished.
Okay. Oh, hi. Right, this is where it gets interesting, I guess. Right, tutorial. Would you like to receive tips about how the game works? Yeah, why the bloody hell not, man? I've got no bloody idea. Shifts. Freeburg PD organizes upcoming work assignments into shifts for today and tomorrow. Every shift, officers respond to crimes in progress and detectives continue their investigations. You can freely move employees between shifts. Right, awesome. Right, characteristics. All officers and detectives possess several important characteristics. Okie dokie, like this guy's an alcoholic, is it, or what? Professionalism. Professionalism shows the overall efficiency level of your policeman. A figure of around 150 is considered average. Any policeman who falls short of this mark is not entirely reliable, while those whose professionalism is considerably higher than the average are a safe bet, even in a pinch. An individual's level of professionalism may rise and fall over the course of their career. Is that the professionalism? Is it? That's the rank, and that's the professionalism, I guess? So he's bloody well up. Energy levels shows how tired your policemen are. Levels wasn't in there. I just felt like an ad-lib. The less energy your people have, yes, the less reliable their work. And a policeman who is exhausted might fall asleep on the wheel or make a critical error on the job. Bloody hell. Your employees lose 1 point of energy after working each day and restore 1 point after each day of rest. Okie dokie. There's a lot of shit to take in. I feel like I need to write this shit down. Your employees don't tell you everything. Some additional characteristics are hidden from view. For instance, some cops are lazy and will come up with any excuse, reason, same thing they can think of to take the day off, while others like to drink too much. You can only guess about these things, but you should be able to draw your own conclusions based on the behavior of your employees and the fact that he's got a bottle right next to his fathead. Right, is that it? Do we need to start the day or what? What can we go? Oh, you've got a moly. Right, okay, what do we do? Shift B is, I'm not even doing anything. Right, start the day. I did that. Did I pass? Oh, great goo goo moo goo. Right, so first things first, exactly. We need to take that shit off. Thanks. Right, so now what we doing? Not a bloody bollocking clue. Right. Hi, calls, respond. This is kind of like 911 operator, I guess, only probably more detailed and you can be corrupt as shit. Responding to calls is the bread and butter of police work. Excuse me. You'll need to send your officers to the crime scene before the timer expires. A mark on the map shows where the call came from. The farther away the destination is from the police station, the longer it would take your officers to travel back and forth. That's just logic, right? I guess, maybe. So the longer your people will be tied up, the unavailable for work. Okay, all right, whatever. Okay. Right. Click on it. There we go. Right. The easiest way to determine how difficult a task might be is to check how many units you are allowed to send on the call. The more units you can send, the more serious the alleged threat. Particularly risky missions give you the option of sending SWAT, but they must be accompanied by at least one officer. Right. Okay, so this is a hit and run in the mall. A married couple excited exited also. They got excited and then they left is what they did. A convenience store and saw a van in the parking lot over a homeless man who'd been digging through a trash can. What? Back over. Oh, okay, back. It does help if you read, doesn't it? The driver jumped out to help, but once he saw that he'd hit a bum, he got back in the van and quickly drove away. Right, hence the hit and run thing that I read at the start. The number of slots is not the only thing to consider. Any available information from the location of the crime scene to the presence... I've just read that shit. The presence of weapons and so on. All this can tell you how seriously each case should be taken. A mission might look simple at first glance until it turns into a brutal meat grinder. Or a serious call can come in which turns out to be a false alarm. Right. Okay, so, I kind of only want to take one person up. How motivated are you to get shit done, Bryce? Bloody hell, you can get coffee. And I'm not even convinced I want to put you in charge of that, to be honest. Right, so, it's a hit and run. So we only need to send one person, don't we? Really? So we'll send you to Basky. Why the bloody hell not? I mean, you're 120, which is less than 150, but how difficult is it to kind of... Because they're not going to be there anymore, are they? Really? We're going to... Or should we start it... Right, I'll tell you what, boy. We'll give you Purdy. Purdy looks like she knows what she's got her shit together, and she knows what the bloody hell she's doing. She's got 210, which is over 150, as the benchmark, and I think we only need to take one person, right? Right? Maybe? I'm going to go with it. Take one person. Why the bloody hell not? It's a tutorial, so I'm going to get shit wrong. I know I could have taken two then, but I think for hit and run, you only really need to take one, don't you, really? So, right, here we go. Fight. Shit. Okay, so this is a bit more serious because, again, the people will still be there, possibly, and the other people might have fled. So, hence, that's why it said hit and run. So, a theatre manager reports that during a show of Citizen Kane, a drunk man attempted to force his way into the theatre carrying a snowboard decorated with the word Rosebud. When he was denied entry, he violently attacked the cashier and is currently fighting with the theatre's security guard. Right, so, for this purpose of this exercise, we're going to take a dumbed down person, and we're going to take Viancy. We're going to save Kochi, because she's got 250, doesn't she? So, we're going to do that. I'll probably bucket this up already, but never mind. We don't need the SWAT yet. So far, so good, I want to say, maybe? Maybe not. And it's starting to rain. Of course it is. What is this, England? Oh, bloody hell. Right, hit and run report. Here we go. Right. Okay, outcomes. When everything goes well, the police capture the criminals and nobody dies. Awesome. But the truth is, sometimes the criminals manage to escape. Just try to avoid any dead cops or civilians. Dead cops, shut up, man! Bloody hell, that's loud. Dead cops will hurt your roster. And dead citizens bother the mayor even more than the living ones. Bloody hell. Okay, awesome. Right. Offender escaped. Officer unharmed. Right, that's fine. Right, that's fine. That's fine. Awesome. Right, so she's coming back. And then she can go on another job, I guess. But she's going to be a bit knackered, but we'll have to persevere with that in a bit. Fight report. Here we go. Right. What happened? Offender caught. Officers unharmed. Civilians unharmed. That's awesome. Ah, and they can improve this score. Right, awesome. Okay, that's good to know. I don't know if I read that before or what, but you can... Oh, hello. Right, oh, shit, we got an armed robbery. Right. Can we take swatting? No. Armed robbery. Suburb. 3 teenagers armed with a shotgun. It's only my first day on the bastard job, mate. You can't give me this shit now. Robbed a videotape store and made off with their whole collection of adult movies. Okay. The criminals fled in a car, but the store manager wrote down the car's license plate. The owner is one Janet Brown who lives in the suburbs. Right. Gonna take you. We're also gonna take... She's coming back anytime soon, who's got 100, who's got 200. So we may as well take you because we need good people on the job for this. So I don't really want to take Price, who would probably get stabbed because she's just eating a donut. But I'm really upset that I can't take my SWAT on this because it's an armed robbery video game. But other than that, we can only take 2 people as well. Right, so can we let... Right, you're back. Anyway, so let's go. So it's time management and it's strategy and all that jazz. 2 things that I'm not good at. So, here we go. Fight. Johnson, Unenberg, and Katz Law Firm. Right, okay. A brother and sister clashed with each other over their deceased father's will. According to one of their lawyers, we don't care. We don't dare. Also, we don't care, but we don't dare to separate them. And our security guard is off duty tonight. Right. So, you can go. It's... Yeah, we could tell... I was going to say, it's 2 people in it, right? It's a brother and sister, for God's sake. It's not like a proper fight, is it? So, you both go. There we go. Why not? Because theoretically it's a fighters in that, not a fighters in that. Because it's brother and sister, for fuck's sake. Unless, of course, it's like a million in the will. In which case, it could be an MMA game, really, to be honest. We probably should have taken someone higher than that. But never mind. You live and learn, don't you? It's a tutorial section, so bear with me. Assault in the ghetto, apparently. A passerby saw some teenagers attacked an elderly musician. Then run away with his guitar and his money. Right. So we're going to take you. And we're going to take you. I don't think we're going to need 3. Are we? Or should we take 3? Because it's telling me I can't have 3. And it's a tutorial, so I don't know if I should be listening to it. These will be coming back soon, maybe? No, because I might need you, you see. So we'll just take 2. We'll take 2. And then hope for the best. And hope... Oh, shit the bed. Alright, here we go. Direct orders. When your cops aren't sure how to proceed, they might contact you and ask you to handle the situation. That is mistake number 1 of many, by the way, kids. Asking me for help. Try to deal with whatever comes up. But don't waste all your time on this stuff. You have plenty of other problems on your plate. Right. Okay. So the vehicle in question is parked right outside the Brown residence. The sounds of moaning and loud laughter. Excuse me. Moaning. Hi. And loud laughter could be heard through the living room window. Right. Okay. So this has got nothing to do with the other armed robbery, right? I guess. Turn on the siren and loudspeaker and shout that the house is surrounded. Sneak into the house through the open window. Knock on the door. Knock on the door. Open up police. The vehicle in question is parked right outside the Brown residence. The sounds of moaning and laughter can be heard for... So they've robbed it and then they've gone back to the suburb, right? I'm going to do that. Oh, why don't I do that, kids? Right, awesome. So they clearly stole the... That was the video store, right, I think? So they stole it, then went back to the house, and then we followed them, tailed them back to the house, and then we did that. Awesome. Right, so... Awesome! We did that! That's the thing that we can do! Go me! I can do this in real life. No, not really. Right, so the fight report's back. Offender escaped. Officers are unharmed. She went down 10. You're already bloody useless, and now you're even worse. Right, okay. Maybe I should have taken 3. Always listen to what the tutorial tells you. If it gives you 3 slots, take 3 people. Don't know what happened then, but never mind. Oh, unless it's because it's nighttime and we're actually... Right. So we're looking at this as if we're in the office, right? I guess. Because that's what the guy put his cigar thing on, didn't he? Right. The assault in the ghetto. Offender caught, officers unharmed. I am getting the hang of this. I am absolutely amazed balls. Granted, it's only first level, but, you know, you live and learn, don't you? Is that it for day 2? Or what? Oh, it might be. Oh, it is. Oh, we're shutting up shop. Don't mind me. Right. End the day? Or do we have to wait for them to get back? I'm going to let it do that anyway, because, again, it's tutorial, and we're going to see what happens. Right, awesome. End the bloody day. Why don't we bloody do that? Right. Overtime. If you think you need a couple of extra hands tomorrow, you can order any cop to come in and work overtime. But if you're working flat out, if they're working flat out, never mind you, if they're working flat out, they'll be much more exhausted. Somebody's about to make a mistake. Right, okay. So, can we... So, this is shift 8. This is for tomorrow, isn't it? Right. So, can we... We could bring someone else in, couldn't we? Like you. Because you've only... We could theoretically do that, right? Do they go down after every... You're bloody nearly knackered, love, aren't you? You need some Ovaltine and a lie down. It's only after every day that it goes down, right? It's not after every kind of... Every job. So, we'll leave that as it is. No, we won't. We'll take... Because we've got 2 of these that aren't very good. 4 of these that aren't very good. So, if we maybe bring... You in, and if we bring you in, just bring 2, right? That'll do, and then yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. We will do that and leave that as it is for day number 2. Technically 3, but day number 2 on the actual job.
When I
Shut it
asked
up.
Kendrick to stay late at the office, he liked to grumble and crack wise. Nowadays, he doesn't have the strength for it. Slumped shoulders, blank stare, wrinkled skin. The past few weeks, I don't hardly recognize my old friend. In his younger years, he reminded me of a gallant royal officer in an old Kipling story. Kendrick isn't just crumbling under the weight of the public pressure, but from the shame of it all. Internal Affairs raided the library he inherited from his grandfather, hoping they'd find buckets of cash stashed in the pages. Heard about the look on his face. The fearless policeman standing helpless in horror. I've known Francis for 30 years. The past 20 years, he's played loose with the law. And I know that at a certain point, every stolen dollar brings more misery than anything else. Probably sounds crazy, but I sympathize with the guy. What can I do? Your friends are your friends, and these are the waters we swim in.
Called all of the people on that list today. Now they know you're in business, so you could get a call from any of them. You don't need to worry about any of them. I've cleared them all.
And what kind of business are we talking here?
It's nothing too serious, just like you asked. Should be just a few small favors. Payments will vary depending on the situation and who you're dealing with. How much are you looking to earn?
$500,000.
$500,000? Why not a whole million?
Because everybody wants to take $1 million. Figured I'd try something different.
$500,000 in 180 days? Well, you could earn it all above board if you netted all the big fish and hit all your bonuses.
Never knew you for a fisherman.
Well, you never got into my business, and I'm not trying to get into yours. But be careful about bringing in any other cops. Sooner or later, they'll put the finger on you. And one more thing, Jack. I remember what you said, but I should probably add one more name to that list. Christopher Sand.
Sand. Christopher G. Sand. Everyone knows the name, but few could tell you who he is. The old man stays away from the spotlight. Always wears old-fashioned jeans and knitted sweaters. Gives to charity. Rarely attends social events. An avid hunter, I hear. Even dabbles in poetry. You'd never guess he's the head of the oldest and most powerful gang in the city. Goes back as far as his great-grandfather. And Sand is strict about following the old rules. He rarely involves himself in commonplace murders and robberies. Hardly needs to intimidate anyone to get his point across. The people who work for him each have their sphere. They provide protection where needed, even work with the authorities when they want to make a deal. Meanwhile, Sand pulls the strings without getting his hands dirty. People sometimes mistake his quiet approach. A couple years ago, an arms dealer decided to expand its business without asking permission, and his whole family paid the price. In 4 weeks, Sand killed 31 people. Old men, women, even a few teenagers. And Sand's people made sure every paper reported it. Frank, I don't want to hear you say that name again.
Jack, please, listen to me. I'm in with these guys.
We agreed, Frank. That's not the kind of business I'm into. I don't go there. Never have, never will.
Okay, don't mess with that guy then. Got it. Check. Right. Francis Kendrick announces his retirement date. Legendary singer Gennaro Crespo comes to Freeburg. Construction of Cinema Museum postponed again. And we're going to go to work for the 3rd day on the job. Technically the 4th. No, technically the 3rd. Technically the 2nd. Right? I need to go back to bed. I'm getting a headache. What? Right. Asking for a day off. When a police officer is too tired to be effective, he will ask for a day off. No! Piss off, man. You can work. You work every day until Sunday. Sometimes officers will request, unless of course it is Sunday, and then you're working anyway. What? Sometimes officers will request days off even when they're at full strength. Some of the reasons you'll hear are far-fetched, while some are very serious. Don't overindulge your subordinates, but don't antagonize them either. Remember that everyone's got secrets, and you've got to make sure that these guys have your back. Right, okay. Bollocks. Promotions. In addition to their performance ratings, police officers also possess rank. Employees begin at the lowest rank and can be elevated in rank with 1, 2, or 3 stripes. Once a week, pass out stripes and improve the rank of any employee. If you think that no one is worthy of the honor the same week, some week, whatever, that kind of week, you can postpone the ceremony until later. Insignias won't go out until your people are ready. Okie artichoke. Look at that, Birch Jr. Your senior Johnson person thing Don't know why I said Johnson then. Never mind. We'll be proud. Your dad. That's the person I'm looking for. Promotions. Employees of rank not only increase in professionalism, but also learn to command. Whenever a ranking officer is on the scene, his or her colleagues will be more likely to perform better than usual. Sometimes when the cops get ranks, not ranks, never mind, they don't, never mind. They start thinking, bring all the thoughts back into the head face. Thinking more seriously about their service. This can mean less drinking and more time spent on the job. Some of them might even turn out to be dependable. Right, awesome. Close that one. Awesome. So we have 2 more stripes left. Oh, hello. Right, I think I want to improve. I think I kind of want to improve you, but not quite yet. Maybe eventually. Maybe eventually. I'm just gonna. No bollocks to it. I'm gonna give you one. There you go. And then I'm gonna give you one for excellent service on my first ever shift, lad. And are we going to start the day, or are we going to leave that there? I think we're going to leave that one there, to be honest. And on that note, guys, I am going to leave that one there. So this is the police, or rather the first beginning, small, insignificant bit of the police called the tutorial, which we've still not finished, but we're getting to grips with this game, don't we know? So, yes, it's about to get interesting, I think. Not that it wasn't interesting before, because it was, because sending people out, it reminded me, as I've said already, that it reminded me of a 911 officer, or whatever it was, 911 operator, that's the one, where you've got to send out people to certain events and figure out whether they're actually needed of police officers or whether it's a false alarm or whatever. But yeah, I think it's going to go a little bit deeper than that game did. And it sounds like we've got some other business to attend to in terms of the other side of the law, i.e. the dark side. And we might be doing some legal activities, illegal activities, not the legal kind. Never mind. Right. So yeah, I think judging by the cutscene that we just did, if you want to call it a cutscene, which we're going to do it anyway because I just did. What? How do you have more sleep, man? It sounds like the name of the game is to earn $500,000 by the end of the 180 days, and we can do that either above board or below board. Above board's probably going to take longer, so we might start out that way, but then when it's like day 152 and we're only on like £2 or $2, we might have to kind of do the illegal route. But other than that, I'm really enjoying this game and I want to play it some more, so look out for it in the near future. So, that being said, thank you so much for watching, and I shall see you in the next video. Take it easy, guys. Bye, yo!